everybody, this is Miss Segovia and I'm going to show you how to do the most awesome foldable ever. And so that is the one of the pop-up flower that even has the little male and female floral parts in there. So you can see the stigma and the stamen, and even goes all the way down to the ovules in that one, and it's just the most awesome thing on the planet. You know you want one. So you're going to need to get the handout that has all the flower parts. Right now we're only going to use the part that says petal, and then you're going to need to have 3 sheets of paper. Now for today I'm doing them all different colors. You can do them all the color or the same color, it's up to you. One sheet you're going to cut in half hamburger style. So take it, fold it in half, cut it down, and you only need that one half. The other 2 sheets you're going to cut hot dog style. So down the center the long way. So fold it, cut it down. You can use the left and the right side, or if you want to mix colors, you can grab another sheet of paper and cut that, share with your friends, or have it as a backup if you screw it up. So the first sheet that we're going to use is one of our really long sheets. You're going to take it and you're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to fold it in half again, and then you're going to fold it in half one last time. So it's going to be folded in half 3 times, and once you get to this size, it should be about the width of your petal. Might be just a little smaller, that's okay, because it'll still work out anyway. So if you guys ever made snowflakes as a kid, where you like fold it and then you do the cuts, it's kind of the same thing here. So you're going to take your petal, and you can just kind of hold it over the top, and you're going to trim the paper to match the shape of the petal. And so you'll go up here, cut the long way here. If you goof this up a little bit and get off, or you get kind of a funny side, don't worry about it. Flowers are unique in that way, and it'll still look good. So you're really going to end up making about 4 cuts initially, and you're going to end up with all sorts of scraps. Please clean those up so the custodians don't hate me. Alright, so now that you have this, you can fold it out, and it should look like it's a small world. All your little petals going next to each other. You're going to do that twice. For the magic of TV, I've already done it with my second color. Again, these can be the same color or 2 different colors. Now here's the part that goofs up a lot of people. You're going to take one set of these, and every other petal you're going to cut about halfway down. So here, we'll do another cut here, about halfway, even a little over halfway, you'll get good results. Cut this one down, and cut here going down. So every other's got halfway down. On my second set, I'm going to cut halfway up. So I'm going to start at the bottom and cut this way, every other petal. So you're actually making the same cuts, the same petals, just one side you cut from the bottom, the other side you cut from the top. And like that. Now here's where the magic begins. You're going to take your 2 sets and merge them together. So where you made those cuts, they should slide into one another like this and overlap. Now again, if your sizes are a little off or whatever, don't worry about it. It'll all look awesome in the end. And you're going to weave your 2 sets together. That's part of the reason I did these different colors, because then you can see the weaving that's happening. So we'll get that last one right there. And so align them up so they're completely overlapping. And you should have a set that looks like little surfboards. Alright, next thing you're going to do, again, kind of a tricky, you're going to fold them every other. So you're going to take the next set, open up the end so you've got kind of left and right, and then you're going to go back and forth till you get a left and right set of each one. And now if you get stuck at this part, come see me and I can kind of walk you through it, because it is a little tricky, and as you can see, I'm even screwing it up horribly right now. Let me get that fixed. Alright, let's try it again. So we're going to kind of weave every other, and they slide on one another, so that's what makes it a little tricky. Alright, so every other, so you kind of open it up, and these two came unhitched. So we'll get them woven again. There we go. So now you've got every other like this. It kind of looks like a weird little surfboard pedal fan thing going on. But they should be weaved and they should be overlapped, so when you set them down, that's fixed. There we go. It should look like this. Alright, so once you've got that, and again, come see me if you get hung up on that part, you're going to take your shorter paper and fold it in half, because this is going to become the little booklet that your flower sits inside. So fold it in half like this, and then you're going to take your female parts, your lady parts of your flower, the stigma, put a little bit of glue kind of here on the center section, and you're going to glue her down in the middle like that. And then if you want to add a little more glue over the top, we're going to glue the boy parts, the stamen, also known as the anther and style, or composed of the anther and style, right here. So these guys can stand up in the middle like this once you open your flower. And if it bugs you, you can even copy it on the back side, because I know some of you are like that. Now here's where the awesome starts to happen. You're going to take your little woven sections. You're going to open it up and you're going to find the middle, kind of open that a bit, and you're going to put your reproductive boy-girl parts into the center of your little weaving pattern. And so they're going to slide down and around the boy-girl parts as such. You want to try to get it so it's right in the middle. Then you're going to take your glue and you're going to put a bunch of glue on these outer petals here. And you're going to fold it in half so it's right down in the middle. And you're going to glue your petals to the side. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. So run a bunch of glue right here. Oops, don't do that. It's horrible. And you're going to close your book and glue these petals to that side. Give it a few minutes to dry, but I'll very carefully here open it up and ta-da! I've got my flower! Yay! Now if you want to make it open up a little bit better, what I found is if you go on those other pieces that didn't get cut and kind of slice them a little bit, your flower will open a little bit nicer. And so you can do that on both sides. And you could change the shape of your petals and be all artsy and what have you and whatnot, and make it look all cute, but it's your flower, you do what you want. So you do that, and then see there, now you get a little bit better opening of your flower parts. And then of course make sure you put your little diagram on the outside, and you can use the model and stuff to label all your floral anatomy, so you just glue that right there, and then you can glue the other side into your notebook and you've got your flower. Ta-da! Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have questions.